Hello guys, welcome back. So in this video, we'll have a second impression of this particular fragrance. It's called Patchouli Wood. I did a first impression video just last week or sometime, I remember, and then I started using it. I think after a few hours immediately I realized what actually this smells like. So okay, I'll come to that. So the first impression was based on the opening mostly, right? Like and the opening is a bit skanky. This kind of cow dungy patchouli with really pungent oud. I think that's what I even remember reading on the Fragrantica page. But the dry run is nice. The dry run is beautiful, unless okay, hold on. So the dry run smells very close to something called as the holy ash or the sacred ash that we usually get it in the Hindu temples in India. So, and I think that's the reason I found it very familiar. Like it's like as soon as the dry run started, I was like, oh my god, this smells very familiar. And then I realized that it smells strikingly close to the sacred ash or the holy ash. Now, if you've been to a temple in India, you probably would have seen people wearing some kind of thing on a powder kind of thing on their foreheads. So this is what it looks like. So I think you can purchase it as well. I wasn't aware of that. So you can purchase it. They come in packets, and it looks something like this, It's basically ash. It's I'll tell you what it's made of in some time. Now I just show you some pictures. So this whatever you see on the forehead, on their hands. So all of this is basically this holy ash or sacred ash. So in my language, in my mother tongue, they call it tirnir, and in I think in Sanskrit it's called vibhuti or something. Vibhuti, basically. That's what is written here, and you can see mostly you if you've been to a temple, it's like an unmistakable kind of smell. It's a very unique smell. I don't think I've smelled anything like the smell of Tirunir anywhere. It's a very unique smell. So you probably won't forget it if you've smelled this. So yeah, this is another. I just wanted to show you guys the photos of what it looks like. It's basically ash. Now, what is it composed of? This is where it gets interesting. I didn't know about this because I grew up as an atheist. I've been to the temples very few times, hardly 6 or 7 times, not more than that in my life, right? But because this has a very unique smell, I cannot, like as I said, it's like an unmistakable smell. You can just not forget it. Like it's a very unique smell, and this is what it's made of. Like when I read this, I realized, okay, no wonder Ajmal's Patchouli wood smells like this, because look at this. The sacred ash is made of burnt dried wood, burnt cow dung, and or cremated bodies. I don't think this is that common. So it must the ones that are sold, I think, must be or, not an and, right? So don't be shocked or anything like that, because it's in Hinduism, it's a kind of spiritual thing. So if you get into their minds, you'll be surprised to even try and understand their thought process and their points of view. It's a spiritual thing. Let's not go there. But cow dung, burnt cow dung. Don't ask me why they are mixing woods and cow dung. Cow dung, I don't know, for whatever reason. Everything from the cow is kind of sacred in India. If you've been to India, you probably already know this. You can see cow everywhere. Um, I don't know the history behind it, so um, honestly, I'm not sure why they use cow dung. But cow dung is used a lot in India, even where I come from. They use the water mixed with cow dung to kind of like an anti, like an insecticide or something like that, in your in front of your house. They sprinkle the water in front of your house, and then they make nice columns and whatnot. So, and you can see it is used as the manure, used for cooking, and it has a lot of different uses. But let's come back to the smell. So you see the similarities, right? Like burnt wood, basically oud, cow dung, patchouli, and it's very very close. The smell is very close. I'm not even sure. In fact, like I'm not sure where Ajmal is from. Maybe he deliberately tried to replicate the smell of Vibhuti or Trinir. I'm not sure. If he's from India, I won't be shocked. But I think he's from somewhere from the Middle East. I'm not. Perfumes various edition. Although I remember reading some time back, like he has some kind of association with India. Maybe I'm not 100% sure. Donald Ajmal Amir. So perfumes. Okay, so I think Ajmal is from Dubai. I'm not 100% sure about it. But if he deliberately try to replicate the smell of that sacred ash, now I won't be surprised. But if this wasn't intentional, then it's a pretty good replication of the smell of the sacred ash, the holy ash. And I even remember reading the one review pointing out that for her it was very soothing and calming and whatnot. Now I understand why, because sacred ash is known for such effects on your mind. I mean that's why it's called sacred ash for a reason, right? Patchouli wood. I'll show you what the name of the reviewer is. So there's not many reviews on this for this fragrance on Fragrantica. So the reviewer is Mistress Eva. I think has reviewed pretty much all the W series from Ajmal, and so what she says. So it's a potent blend of earthy patchouli and pungent oud. The wood and spices fill out the composition but don't complete for his sentences. Fragrance is dark, a bit dirty, raw, not even for conventional system. However, I find it powerful and comforting, grounding and a bit mysterious. Haven't felt well today, but this fragrance made me feel better and more centered. So earthy patchouli and Middle Eastern fragrance I want to enjoy. This really leans masculine. So see, if you like the smell of vibhuti, the sacred ash, thirinir or whatever, you should try this. You'll love it. You'll definitely love it. Patchouli lovers, again, is the dry down is a very beautiful patchouli, right? So you should definitely try this at least, like, to understand. It's a very unique patchouli. Like, as I said, like, I haven't smelled anything like the holy ash before, and this is the first thing that comes really close to that smell. So I think this would be a very unique kind of a fragrance. I'm not sure how many other reviews pointed out this. I checked the YouTube reviews. There's not that many for this fragrance, and even if it's there, I'm not sure anyone would have associated this with the sacred ash, because it's an Indian thing. So unless you've been to India and you've been to the temples of India, South India, I don't think you can find the connection. But if you're into, see, if you're a Western, if you're a Westerner and you're looking for some really exotic fragrance, and plus you don't hate patchouli, you will love this fragrance. Yeah, I'm saying, like, trust me, you're gonna love this fragrance. And in general, what I've noticed is, like, the Middle Eastern fragrances, they are not so much about the opening, uh, anyway. Like, I've tried a few Middle Eastern fragrances. They are mostly about the dry down, which makes sense, because dry down is where the true the character of the fragrance is. It's almost as if, like, the Middle Eastern perfume was like, say, fuck the opening or fuck the top note or something like that, because the opening was very, very, very skanky and very off-putting to my nose. I don't know, maybe. I mean, the opening is when you spray it, not when you directly sniff from the bottle, right? So it's a beautiful scent, and especially in the winter, I have a feeling this will smell really good. And winter is around the corner in Sydney. I mean, I think it's autumn. Summer is coming to an end. It's autumn time. I I still have a lot to try. So, but I don't think I'll buy a bottle of this, because see, to me it reminds me of the holy ash, which is, so my mind constantly associates that with the temple, and I don't know, for that reason I wouldn't buy it. But if you're not from India, and if you've not smelled if you've not been to a temple, if you've not smelled this whole holy ash at all, you definitely should check this out. Like, it's a very nice fragrance from Ajmal. In fact, I'm surprised, personally surprised. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Bye bye.